Okay, so for this fight, you'll want to put these markers on the map so it'll be easier to track. Most of the fight, you want to keep him towards the very edge of the ring, so that way when he does this conical attack, it leaves the bubbles towards the outside of the map and not in the middle. Other than that, if you have her set to healer, she'll dispel that mark. And besides that, you just have to do that one interrupt. And at 90, I believe 90, 60, and 30, it'll do this. And basically, you just have to remember the spots where he's showing you. And then he'll do it one more time without showing you. You just have to remember it, kind of like Simon says. Again for the interrupt. And then just bring it back out to the outside of the map again. Again with the conical, just keeping it to the outside of the ring. And then here he'll do those little acid puddles that go across the screen. They're not too hard to get around. Just they won't kill you in one go, but you definitely don't want to run into more than one if need be. Again with the interrupt there. Basically at this point just whittling them down to the 60%-ish. Another interrupt. And back to the middle. Sometimes it's easier to stay the closest to the inside so that way you're not moving multiple yards, considering it is a fairly quick attack. That one I kind of messed up because I didn't pull him out quick enough, but I'll do that one more time. In this version, I believe it was three times, and then 4 on the last one. I know the question mark version is a little bit different from this, but same kind of fight. He'll bring up a clone of himself, and then at the same time, it'll be a longer amount of sequences that you'll have to remember. Another interrupt there. And as he's getting closer to the 30%, you just want to make sure that you're going to get positioned close to the center here in a second. That one I was a little slow too, thank God I had a shimmer, but sometimes if you move too quick back to it, he'll end up doing that cone and then leave poison right in the middle, and you don't necessarily want that. Once you can get through this little section, the rest of it's kind of smooth sailing. You just don't want to run into too much, which I do believe I think I did at the end almost, but the hardest part's already been done. And that's pretty much how you do this Azta'rec boss. Not too hard. Definitely keeps you on your toes. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to keep your camera up in the air looking down, just that way you're not hitting specific things, but it was pretty straightforward once you do it a few times. Good luck everyone.